on behalf of all Jamaicans, I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance, so make we march in unity. Whether PNP or Labour rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and feel all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. We also broke down. We are gonna build back. God, our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and door.
Good evening, Labour Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. Now, we're going to talk a little about crime this evening, as we have entered the final 2 weeks of the year, my people. I am immensely proud of Dr. Horace Chang. I am immensely proud of former Commissioner Anthony Anderson. The change started with him. I am very proud of the current Police Commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake. And I am more so even proud of my government. See? So that is the topic for tonight. However, we got a few clips that we will listen to. And then I will be telling you guys about a personal story, crime story, when I was coming up, in the ghetto. But anyway, let's roll out the evening shout-outs, and I will, get into it, my people, or we will get into it. So let's roll out the evening shout-outs. Sylvan, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Michelle Townsend, big up. Larry McPherson, big up yourself. Tanya, big up yourself. Eagle Bike Show, big up yourself. Beverly Lewis, big up. UN, big up yourself. Bertie, big up yourself. Nadia, big up. Carol Fisher, big up yourself. Carol. Kenrai, big up yourself. Anthony, big up yourself. Mary, big up. Arlene, big up yourself. Dahlia, big up yourself. Meltina, big up yourself. Shania, big up yourself. O'Neill, big up yourself. And Father Dark Knight, big up yourself, my boss. Now, so as the channel continue to grow, my people, YouTube is now opening up new features to me. So I saw this evening before I came on live that I am able to go membership live only, or I can post videos that only members can see. Now, as the channel continue to grow, I'll be able to do subscriber live only. So that is a good thing. So I just want to tell you now. So people will like to come in on my live and report it for cause contention. Soon we'll be getting rid of them. So anytime we come live and we see them try to take on live, we'll just swap over to subscriber live. So if you're not subscribed, you can't watch your live. See? So let's get into it, my people. Ivy, big up yourself. Hey, Hutchinson, good evening. Elaine, big up yourself. K Clark, Melody, big up yourself. Tommy, big up yourself. Dwight, big up yourself as well. So I am going to take you guys to a clip of the Prime Minister where he was talking about land titling. That is still a topic that we want to expound on further. So listen to this, my people.
Is that as we approach our target for development status by 2030, that we would have significantly registered the 350,000 parcels of land that are not registered. We want to get that off our books, get them registered. But more than...
You hear much land register? What PNP did that do? You know, for them hear them. You know much Jamaican that could have own land? That's pretty much all away. See? Because if your mother or father own piece of land, then your brother and sister then can lock you up later and split up your bill house or whatever. Or sell or whatever. See? So 390,000, you know, lots of land for sell. That's all away in Jamaica could have own land. PNP fail the country miserably. Remember something I tell you?
That we want to change the settlement pattern of Jamaica. We want to get every...
You know, so I'm not sure O'Neill why the membership, why amount feet. I'm not sure. I not even remember setting it up, to be honest. But if it is, I don't know, inexpensive. I'm certain. You know, anyone I remember them that is here who's a paying member can tell us in the comment section. I'm honest to God, the channel about 5-year-old. So I don't remember setting it up at all. You know.
Jamaican citizen understanding that where you choose to live and how you choose to build will determine your road to prosperity. If you're building a river course, there's no prosperity for you. No matter how big and luxurious the house, there is going to come a weather event that is going to wash it away. I can only talk plain. I can only talk plain. So everyone now must start to think carefully about how you settle. The notion that there is no land for you to get and there is no house for you to get, I can understand that. But I also want to start to think that before you go to capture land and to create informal communities, bear in mind that the government understands the need for you to have land and housing. And the government is also rapidly expanding the number of formal housing and land settlement opportunities. We recognize that we need to accelerate that much faster. The truth is, you need to have more housing schemes and more land settlement areas so that you don't have to capture. And you need to have them at the price point and with the financial facilitation that supports your income and your earning patterns so that you don't have to consider illegally occupying lands. We recognize that. And that is why we are seeking now to explore all kinds of innovative ways of bringing housing solutions to you and bringing more lands to you for settlement. I have given a directive now for a couple of years to the National Land Agency, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Sugar Company of Jamaica, and all the other companies that hold government land, that we must bring all those lands together, portfolio for our examination, to see how we can start to, as we say in Jamaica, cut up the land, to build structured communities, to make them available to the average Jamaican. The NLA has provided us with several thousand acres. Several thousand sounds a lot. But when you break it down, it's not really a lot of land. We have some in the sugar company, and we have some lands all around. The Minister of Agriculture is here. He knows the struggle because the Ministry of Agriculture is very firm in not giving up any land for settlement. And I can't fight that. I cannot fight that. We need to preserve agricultural land. But as we look to restructure land settlement in Jamaica, we have to look at all lands. And there may be some lands that are marginal that may have to go into housing and land settlement if we're going to be in a position to truly tackle this new dispensation of human existence where climate impact is greater than at any other time in our known history. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your attention. I hope that there has been some elucidation of government policy that you have a better understanding of the direction where we want to go. Yes, it is going to be a challenging future, but you have good government that understands the challenges, and we have put policies in place. You have your personal challenges as well, but you should know that the government understands, the government cares, and the government is acting as quickly as possible to relieve the pain and suffering that you have in your personal, daily, and your household responsibilities.
Prime Minister, I have a suggestion. Now, Jamaica have natural sunlight. I know that. And that is good for growing crops. But because we are now a drought-prone, flood-prone, hurricane-prone island, we need to start looking to build some warehousing, some greenhouse warehousing, where we can grow things in a tube and grow them inside. We can look about having roof that can open automatically. You know, just like a stadium a foreign, and the stadium, you know, it can close, the roof can close if there's rain, or it can slide open. We can think about some warehousing like that. I know we put in some cold storage the other day for store vegetables and other stuff to preserve them. But we must look into that now as well, Prime Minister. So, you know, when hurricane come and blow down the whole place, you know, everything, all like crap, they go to waste. We can move some stuff inside. See? Melody, big up yourself. Aubrey, big up yourself. Melanie, big up yourself. Sorry. Norma, big up yourself. Ivan, Robert, big up yourself. Valerine, big up yourself. Jamdong, big up yourself. Mama Winsome, good evening. Damian Brown, big up. Mara, big up yourself. Lisa Hall, big up yourself. Bass, big up. Caitlin, big up. Alfonso, big up yourself. Michelle Davis, big up yourself. And Corinne, good evening. See, Tanya, big up yourself as well. Now, I am going to play a clip of George Davis, and then I will get down into my monologue. So, I want to listen to this. And the phone lines are open this evening, so in case anybody want to call, you know, I think I said Father that night. I'm going to say, am I, or Melody, or Shanice. So, that night, if you have the number, drop it in the comment section for me there. Please, my boss. Listen to this, my people.
You know, you're not minions that we preach to every day. We share with you our perspective. Sometimes you say, yes, I agree. Sometimes you say, no, you don't agree. But you come back for more because you know it's in an environment of respect, and that we try to do our best every single time. We make mistakes. We admit the mistakes that we make. We plow along. We take corrections as we go along. And I want you to put a lot of store into that in the listeners. This station, I believe, you'll go along and say things, and some message in the public chat, or they message you privately and say, actually so and so and so. I wanted to know how quick we are to take correction and to say, yes, you know, actually this is right. It's not in vogue these days to say you got anything wrong, because we're all perfectionists. Everybody is a perfectionist. Everybody behind a microphone. Everyone behind a microphone can't make mistakes, never makes a mistake, and will never acknowledge that, and them lie and dishonest. We are not that. Yes, we are human beings. We make errors, and we try to correct them and move right along. This morning I must say I wrestled overnight.
Pick up yourself, Anita Elford, Miss Lee Blue, Karine, good evening.
I sat up for some time last night thinking about.
Now if you like up live, you know, guys, remember say me not come live one night, so I probably get kicked out of the algorithm. So we have to like up live and share up live to get up the numbers them. That's how YouTube works, see?
This morning's segment. And I wanted to talk about media in 2025, because listeners, viewers, family members, people who are just stopping by for the morning, it's been a hell of a year for media in Jamaica. Having a conversation with some media owners recently, and to a person, they admit that 2025 has been their worst calendar year, many of them. It
So, me just get a missed call, guys. And because me get a missed call, me don't know what do the phone here. Let me tell you now what day. Anytime my phone ring, it mess with the audio. So, me have to go, me don't know. Let me see if me can clear the screen and go back in it. Hold on. Anytime me get a call on the phone, it mess with the audio. I don't know why it do that.
tough to meet pay bill month after month. It's very, very difficult because of the environment. Yeah, it's very, and media all over the world, revenues just sliding. Even though advertising spend has increased, it's projected to be what, by $1 trillion by the end of this year, trillion US dollars. But traditional media, not getting much of it.
Guess who will get piece of $1 trillion? All our blog, traditional media, start to get extinct, you know. And I can't wait for people like TVJ lockdown. You see me?
And it's just difficult to keep the lights on in businesses like these. But we know the role we have to play, and so we have to crack on. But there'll be another morning for that, I can guarantee you, before the year is done. This morning, I want to continue where I left off on Monday, because I genuinely believe that for what has been said about the management of crime in this
Marcia, good evening. Jean, good evening. Father Victor, good evening.
country, when things are bad, and things have been bad annually for so long, that again you can understand why the naysayers said a lot. And then again, it wouldn't even be fair to call them naysayers, because to naysay would be suggest that you're talking bad about something that isn't necessarily bad. The crime numbers were horrendous. And so the narrative around horrendous crime numbers was quite appropriate. And no criticism should accrue to those who wrote negatively about the losing battle we were fighting against violent crime. But it does invite the comment that why in this period of significantly better crime numbers, we aren't hearing those same places, or from the same places, in those same spaces, which were so strident with their criticism about it going wrong. Not this year alone, for the past 4 years, things have been trending in the right direction, leading us to the point where at the end of 2025, we're going to record the lowest homicide number in perhaps 2 generations. A generation is about 18 years. So 18 and 12, 13, all right, generation and a bit. Yeah, it is hugely significant. And I'm disappointed that more of our foremost forms for opinion are not making much of something that deserves much to be made of. There's a picture that has been making the rounds about a headline in the Gleaner. December 13, 2017 was the day. And Jermaine, can you put that picture up for me, please? This picture is the Gleaner's front page, and it says murder, 9,937 killed in a state of anarchy. It has the pictures of some of the murder victims, and it's a very effective front page. The Gleaners, the people who do these things at the Gleaner and the Observer, they are masters of their craft. They get it right so often with how they depict these things. The visual feasting, yeah. The number, the front page also shows numbers for annual homicides, yeah, annual homicide numbers. It has the year and it has the number of homicides beside the year in big print, and it has the pictures of so many boys, girls, men, women who have been victims of murder. 9,937 killed. And in the short time we have left, I just want to accompany that image with the piece the Gleaner wrote.
Okay, Mary Puppets. Thank you. And thank you that night for putting the number. Samuel, big up yourself. Selvin, big up yourself as well. See? Zandil or Zandile, when you pronounce that, big up yourself. Anthony, big up yourself as well. See? Winston Radcliffe, good evening. Who else is here? Mama Sonia, Mama Marcia Monroe, good evening. Caroline, good evening as well.
December 13, 2017, to support the gore that was being communicated through that front page.
Let me get me some thumbs up now, guys.
To tell you what the situation was at the time, the feeling was at the time. It starts, and this is the article that supports that front page. Things can't continue like this if Jamaicans hope to live in a civilized society and the government doesn't intend to compete for its legitimacy with criminal warlords. Instituting a turnaround will be difficult, but with the appropriate effort and some help can be done. If Prime Minister Holness is able to muster the will, he would ban all year-end parties by government ministries and agencies, declare Jamaica to be in a state of anarchy, and recall Parliament from its Christmas holiday for an urgent debate on the problem of crime. In other words, the Gleaner wrote, 8 years ago, it is important for Mr. Holness to grasp and acknowledge the emergency most Jamaicans know their country to be facing, and to pull together all stakeholders to formulate and articulate credible solutions, and with the support of all partners, critically the political opposition, mobilize the society for its implementation. In the forefront of this mission, therefore, must be Mr. Holness, his National Security Minister Robert Montague, the Commissioner of Police George Coelho, the Chief of Defence Staff of the Jamaica Defence Force Major General Rocky Meade, the Opposition Leader Peter Phillips, and the Shadow Security Minister Fitz Jackson. They are the ones, the Gleaner wrote, in that order, who Jamaicans should hold primarily responsible for finding workable solutions to this problem. Further, the Prime Minister contests the idea of crisis, or rejects, or has trouble conjuring the concept of anarchy. We invite him to attempt to visualize and contemplate the impact of any of a number of recent events, like last Saturday's incident in East Kingston, where gunmen fired on mourners at a funeral service. 2 persons were killed and several others injured. There was too, the Gleaner wrote on December 13, 2017, the June 16 incident in the heart of Montego Bay, the island's top resort, when, in busy traffic, men with powerful guns emerged from a car and shot dead Elvis Malcolm, 24, who was on his way from court in another vehicle. Or the one on September 1 that left George Hall, 70, dead. It was 11 a.m. Mr. Hall was driving his minivan along a busy Queens Drive. Gunmen intercepted his vehicle and cut him down. Said the Gleaner on December 13, 2017. Such incidents are not infrequent in Montego Bay or elsewhere in the parish of St. James, of which it is the capital, where there have already been well over 300 homicides so far this year, and the trending at over a quarter more than in 2016. Neither are they rare as a whole, which in 2017 will record around 1,600 murders, the most in 7 years. Indeed, the Gleaner wrote, December 13, 2017, the Malcolm and Hall murders and the many others like them represent impunity on the part of criminals who are aware that fewer than half of these murders will be cleared up and less still will ever reach the court.
Let me just point out that it is the same Gleaner now that is posting that the government is killing young, innocent bystanders. I see him Gleaner post that now. You don't want the wicked set of people them than that, but we continue to listen.
Impunity of this order, and in this context, is the other side of the face of anarchy. Another perspective on this national debasement, the Gleaner wrote, is that the number of criminal homicides in Jamaica this year will be equivalent, taking the higher estimate of the persons who died in that incident, to nearly 23 times the number of people killed in the 2010 operation in Tivoli Gardens, for which Prime Minister Holness apologized in Parliament last week. Roughly, this is like 2 Tivolis occurring each month. Things can't continue like this if Jamaicans hope to live in a civilized society, and the government doesn't intend to compete for its legitimacy with criminal warlords. Instituting a turnaround will be difficult, but with the appropriate effort and some help, it can be done. Not so long ago, when the country's fiscal accounts were at the precipice and the economy faced grave dangers, Jamaica, with oversight from the IMF and monitored by a multifaceted group, took the tough decisions necessary to retreat from the abyss. The economy is now in reasonably decent health. The government was able to build societal consensus around the effort. The model can be replicated. but tailored to the specific circumstances. But first, the government, Mr. Holness et al., has to accept that there is a crisis in need of fixing, and the opposition, Dr. Phillips and company, has to be aware that there is no value in inheriting rot. That's what the Gleaner wrote. Jermaine, put the picture up again to accompany this troubling headline, this thought-provoking headline, this harrowing front page, because of how bad the situation with murder was then. Under normal circumstances, I would say, well, Gleaner, you have everything on your side. You have history, you have tradition, you have standards of excellence. I'm awaiting something similar to acknowledge and congratulate and put into the public record, as this is in the public record, the gains that have been made over the last 4 years that will result in the murder tally that we are set to finish the year with. The good thing is, if you don't do it, that's fine, because we are doing it here. And we are saying that from where we are coming, it deserves tremendous acclaim and acknowledgement what the year-end picture where major crime, especially murder, is concerned will be. You know, Tana, them always say, buck up. I firmly believe that buck up are when you walk and lick up. What is happening this year and what has happened over the last 4 years from the leadership of Anthony Anderson, skillfully advanced by the team led by Dr. Kevin Blake, that are no buck up, and it demands, it deserves the kind of treatment that we have given to the several years before, when it was a tale of harrowing, gory detail, and we were reminded every day that we were part of the most murderous country in the world. The picture is changing. We have to acknowledge the change, and we have to encourage the agents of change.
Can't leave them that night. We have to call them out. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good evening, mommy. Lucilda, big up yourself. We have to call them out that night for the hypocrisy. And it is blatant. And they do not care. And it is time the government gets serious as well and start to remove some lies and remove some things. Run them from there, them a spread propaganda, and them a make a situation even worse. See? So, the RJR group, the Gleaner, Observer, the mainstream media, TVJ, crime is down 43%. Last year it was down 19%. The year before that, it was down 8%. And the year before that, I can't remember what it was down, but it was down nonetheless. See? So over 4 steady years, the government has been chipping away at it. And we're starting to make massive progress now. And I have noticed that the PNP bloggers they have been silent on the murder tally going down. See? It is not right that Gleaner can run a story saying that, you know, police are kill young youth and this and that. And then when the crime figures are going down, you know, when it is going up, they are willing to publish that and post about it. And they have everything to say about it. But when it is going down, all of them remain silent. See? And we must call them out on that. Now listen to this, my people. When I was a youngster, growing up in my community, or just in the vicinity of Savlamar, around 2005, middle 2005, early 2006. That is when, you know, killing used to happen. We used to have whole heap of gang within the place, and, you know, in that year, I see me chip out a while ago, so don't tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not see me, tell me if you not hear me. I see the live go down a while ago. I don't know if I report them or report me yet. Maybe see in short order. So don't tell me what I go. So when I hear me, you not see me. Alright, I'm good. Alright. I was 14 or 15-year-old. So this would have been 2004, 2005. When good evening lifestyle. You're late, you know. You're bite out the neck ching. This was about 2004, 2005 when gunman killed one of my schoolmates, that 15-year-old. Never forget. He was not only my schoolmate, he was my neighbor. You know, called Ryan Camber. We used to call him RC. You know, and after that incident happened, I would go on to lose several of my friends. See? Me lose Kemai. Police kill him. Me lose my brethren, Redman. Me a fame son, Godfather. Me lose Daniel, brethren from Darling Street. Several of my brethren them dead to gun violence. And you know what happened? You don't know what happened? The PNP sat in Westmoreland and they did nothing. Not even a state of emergency. Now, some of them, remember now, me gone, me not live in Panay Island, but I did my friend them I grew up with. So some of them mix up, you know, all kind of mix up things. And it is what it is. But I am saying this, or I'm saying that to say this. When the PNP was in power, and all of my friends, I tell about me probably lose about 10 or 15 friends when me grew up with. My friend Bigger Juice. Last time I talked to Bigger Juice tell me say he want $5 pound. So he call it $5 pound. And I tell him say I carry the $5 pound come give him. I put on the $5 pound. When he say he want, put it on one side. By the time I reach Jamaica, Bigger Juice dead. Gunman kill Bigger Juice. Now, I can't tell you what they mix up in, because I don't know. See? But me just show you how the thing was out of control. And the PNP sat there. They were in power for most of this time. You know? And they sat down. From the 90s, things start get out of control in Westmoreland. From the 90s. And all of the 90s coming up to the early 2000s. I can remember a riot in a Savlamar many years ago when I look a boy. In the 90s this happened. People they mash up the whole place. Burn down with the burn down. And all these things transpire. The PNP never put in nothing to combat against these things. And this is why so much of youth then dead. Because they could have intervened. get some work for the youth them, because youth they legitimately never have no work. Then could have intervene and get in some sports in our community. When the PNP is in government, all of the money in our country stay at the top 1%. You know, trickle down to 5, 10, 15, you know, trickle down. When PNP is in power, the richest set of people continue to be rich and the rest of we suffer. That is the PNP. This is how the PNP operates. Not even a state of emergency. They no call. See? Not even a state of emergency. They no call. And whole heap of youth. Good and bad youth. We could have there today. We could have turned their life around. Now crime was out of control. Completely out of control. And the PNP sat down and did nothing. Was crime under control when Andrew took government? No. But he's getting it under control with proper policing and proper investigation. All of them youth I want to see police are kill. Police have intelligence upon them. Police have bug their phone. Police have watch them. Police depend on social media. Police know where they're there. Police have keep tabs upon them. So when time we don't see them dead, no coincidence. Police know so they're directly involved now. The government have inserted that technology. So police can monitor you. Just like a foreign. See? And that is why you see, the youth are dead. And when they're dead, what is the result? Anybody can tell me what the result what we are seeing? If I did innocent youth them, I mean I tell us no innocent youth no in it. See? Because it is not a perfect system. But the murder rate is trending down. Because it is targeted. Big up yourself, Georgette. It is targeted. And the government have information. And people. And the more than dead, the more crime are good on because of them are produce violence. And them are produce crime. Now for the ones that get caught up and, them probably never so in depth and them half past innocent, them the one that we carry in and make a state deal with them there. But we have some hardened criminals who decide that they want to take over Jamaica and criminalize the whole country and keep the country in a fear. I'm telling you. When I look at you that grew up in my community, not even dog from 6 o'clock come. When I look at the dog used to run you down and try bite you. Not even dog, not the road because dog afraid. That is how my community was. Anyone I moderate then can block our phones out of my life. Please do so. That people like half phones is the problem where Jamaica have. People like him are the problem what Jamaica have. And we shouldn't be afraid. And we shouldn't be guilty to get rid of people like them out of our community, out of our society. You hear me? I tell you no? Big up yourself, Robert. We should have no problem to get rid of people like them out of our society. Now the government is bringing in Zozos. And in the Zozos, they are putting in infrastructure to build the community and build back peace in the community. There was a time when you have people hell-bent that they must create chaos. A lot of those persons are running scared now. They have no choice but to calm down. Because you get away with murder. Literally. Police will literally lock you up and find a gun upon you. And test the gun and realize say gun commit 5 murder and judge still give you bail. Them there's something that not gonna happen again. Once you're caught with the gun, you're on remand. Under PNP government, you get 4 years in a prison. If you're gun, you do 2 years and go your yard. Under this government, if you are caught with just a shell casing, just you're not even have to be caught with the gun. Just a shell casing. A 15 year that. And the PNP was saying the government is too harsh on crime. Can you believe it? Peter Bunting, no wonder they move him from security. Peter Bunting said the government is too harsh on crime. That is the statement that come out of Peter Bunting mouth. I am sure I am not the only one on this medium right now that can tell stories of persons that they know that got lost to gun violence. And for 19 years that the PNP was there, it got out of control. And not even say, all right, since crime gone so bad, we take some money from some other places. We take some money from healthcare. We take 100 million from healthcare. We take 100 million from as a matter of fact, I don't even think they spend 100 million. But I just give you an example. We take 100 million for education. We take 100 million from tourism. We take 100 million from somewhere else for agriculture, services industry. And we pump it in a security. And say we can get like a peace and stability. When PNP in power, even police are criminal. You hear me I tell you no? Police are hitman. We hear enough case of that in Jamaica. The police themselves take money for kill people at night time. That is the reality that we face in Jamaica under PNP government. They don't like when me talk, you know, because me like to talk truth and then can't manage that. That is the reality that we face. In 2005, Jamaica became #1 in the world for murders. Jamaica was ranked in 2005 the murder capital of the world. You remember? Then that kill people in Mexico left, right, and center, cut off people, the cartel them. Jamaica outdid even the Mexican cartel in 2005. New York, that was once a killing field. Jamaica outdid them. Chicago, Baltimore, those places are murder hotspots in the United States. Jamaica outdid them per capita. No, I grew up with a lot of youth them, and me see them a fight amongst themselves, and then start kill off themselves, and me ball, yeah water, cause me never understand. Cause me and them up and down we used to play football, we go a mango bush, we go a cane bush, we go a river. Me did that one Nintendo 64, right? And my house the whole away lock up. Sometimes you come at me yard about 1,000 man did it. Everybody a wait for an turn to play World Cup 98 or James Bond or something. That's how we used to live. And we cook, we pot them. And a man we carry woman and 2 man a there, woman and whatever. We don't know what I'm after. See? Well, we used to bore hole in our boat for people. See what I go. See? But, you know, when me see you, Emma kill off themselves, I could understand it. And the PNP then sit down and they don't do nothing about it. They left them for dead. So I can never, in my right consciousness, support the PNP. They are inveigled with criminality. And then shield criminality. Mr. Andrew Holness come on TV, come beg Peter Bunting, please. Please, me I beg you help me. I will go after a criminal them. And Peter Bunting refuse. And then Peter Bunting want to tell you now, say, government is too harsh on crime. So if you do, see gunman and criminal and hug them up. When they see you and then come for your things, they now hug you up and tell us, say, you look nice. They now do that. They now do that. So today we are celebrating 43% reduction in a murder. You know, whether PNP want to be a part of it or not, because the PNP seems to, anything that is good for Jamaica, they're against it because they're a criminal enterprise and a criminal organization. And they're all inveigled with criminality and criminals. And when they talk it truth, they don't like it. Mark Golden come pa with TV and tell us say Dan them down a jungle game of strength. Man them down a jungle game of strength. One thing, none of we players can say. You can't say Andrew Holness is affiliated to no criminal. They might attack my life, people. But no worry, we have a remedy. It soon come. See, we soon can do it live no way. I just we want. I know outside interference can come in night. We soon can do it, you know. 3 more thousand subscribers. We soon reach there. No know where in ahead. So all I want report, and soon can see me live. We have enough people. We have, by the time we reach 20,000 people, enough people that for watch. So we don't need nobody else. Nobody in Jamaica today can say Andrew Holness is affiliated to no gang and no gangster. He's the one who is cleaning up the country. And it is right. It is right what he's doing. It will benefit the country financially. And we'll be able to grow our GDP because of it. Because the safer Jamaica is, and more people will turn up on our shores. And a lot of people stay away from Jamaica because they hear, so Jamaica bad, me can't tell you. Me hear it all the while I work, say, oh, Jamaica looks so nice, I would like to go. But I heard people are getting murdered there daily. That are the stigma. This government is removing that stigma now. Yeah, man, we play that already wife style. can't believe, say, you have these people and, by the way, Jamaica ended up on many grey lists and blacklists from financial institution, not only because of PNP poor management, but because of crime and violence and bad money. You know, money that was coming into the country that was not earned. So Jamaica found itself on many blacklists and financial grey lists. And the PNP did nothing, absolutely nothing. Even when early 2000, when scamming get out of control, the PNP still sat down and did nothing. And we see monster where that turned into even more youth dead in that scamming business. Portia did nothing. And it started right at the end of PJ Patterson government. And they did nothing. A Bruce Golding come in and make it hard for you get one bank book. That are the first thing Bruce Golding did. So it's hard for you open one bank account. So you could scam me money and put in there. So they look at thing they want to hear me talk about what they about the bank book and for up me and it hard. A Bruce Golding cost that. Jamaican foreigners are afraid to return home. So now that crime is down, that will result the country will benefit greatly. Exactly. And big up in a Camille. Big up here watch me on your TV. I hope me look good in a HD. You know? Please ask me all the people ask me all the time, sorry. They want to go to Jamaica, but they don't know if it is safe. You are right, Dujan. Now, me I tell you, I regular me encounter people. You know? And the people then say, wow, you're from Jamaica? I say, yes. Usually they can't tell because when I speak to them, I sound English. You know, but me would I tell them, say, I am Jamaican. You know? And then they would say, wow, I would like to go, but I heard, you know, people die there on a daily basis. And I would often tell them that you going there is probably safer than I that come from there. Alright, Anita Earl Food, big up yourself by your TV as well. You know? I can't in any right consciousness. Big up yourself, Dennis. I can't in any right consciousness support the PNP. You know, and I have great disdain for the mainstream media. I despise TVJ. Me have to watch them forget look a news clip sometime, but me not follow, me not subscribe to them something. You know, I especially despise the Gleaner. You know, they are ardently and adamantly against this government. And they're against this government because the government is doing well. There's no negativity to spread like that hardly. And that is the reason why they are so against this government. Because them sell newspaper when things are negative, when things are bad, and then can get up on a daily basis and post say 10 million people dead at Jamaica today. The other day we had a day where nobody was murdered. Then a posy. Then we had another day when nobody was murdered. Then a posy. At one point in the year, the figures went up to as much as 42% down, decline. Then a posy. See, they are 43% down now. 2 weeks left in a year. And we'll come in under 700 murders. While 600 odd people is still a lot. It is still a lot. But we are coming from 1600, almost 1700 are come down to just 6 now. That is very good. You remember when time they had the massacre where 5 people, I think 8 people get shot and 5 dead. About 1 week straight, Gleaner run the store there for. 1 week straight, Gleaner run the store there for. And when the Prime Minister come out and at the same time the Prime Minister say, is either you meet your judge, you meet the judge or meet the maker. They came out negatively against the government as well. Wanted the government to apologize for saying that. The Prime Minister to apologize for saying that. It is not hard to want something better for yourself. See? I remember days when we are play football in the Migley Road. All when night come down, we still out there. There was a time when that have to stop, cease. By 4 o'clock, you lock up in your house. Everybody, you're in your house and you're afraid you're a chamber. Me can remember one night, me in my house. Me alone. Me about 14, 15-year-old. That time. See? And my stepmother fall out and me left her around my father's yard. I'm going to live in my mother's house by myself. 14-year-old. I'm there on my bed asleep all night. Be a gunshot me start here. And I take my pillow. And I take up my sheet. And I go under the bed bottom at night. And I just sleep at night. And I wake up the next morning. Crime scene and everybody come and gone already and I don't know. My neighbor dead, then kill my neighbor. Heather, she did deal. And PNP did nothing. And that PNP people, them are dead, you know. I feel them stronghold these places, you know. Yes, Anthony, we are on a positive path. And then can bear for seat. Then can bear for seat. Last year, then time, we had 1,118 murders. Last year, then same time. Pardon. We there 638 now. And I hope say nobody in the next 2 weeks no get murder. Peter Phillips, when Peter Phillips was leader of the opposition, Peter Phillips voted with the government. You know, and we know he was in vigor with strong men as well, but you know, in the last days he start to see the value in cleaning up the country. Right? So, he voted with the government for the states of emergency and the Zozos. When Mark Golding come, Mark Golding start fight against the Zozos and the states of emergency. A 5 year now, Mark Golding I say, they not work. Even when time he see crime drop 4 years in a row, Mark Golding said they never work. And for the person we keep and still me not broke none of YouTube guidelines them. See? Me not broke no guidelines. Me not discriminate. Me not harass. Me not smoke, me not drink, me not display no weapon. Me just there to attack. You know can't take me down. If I did over TikTok, you have a fair chance. If I did over Facebook, you have a fair chance. But for all of who will report me, you can't stop, because all YouTube are going to do is look what me say, and you will see live pause for a second while they check. And if they don't find no infringement, they not take down your live. So you can't do that. See? Anyway, when Mark Golding came, big up Kino. Natasha, big up yourself, good evening. Mark Golding did not agree with no part of the state of emergency are Zozos. Matter of fact, I think Mark Gold in constituency are the only one in Jamaica where till this day, you can fact check me and correct me. Till this day, them not no state of emergency. See? Because him never agree with that. Right? And when you look for South St. Andrew, this year, I saw St. Andrew have the highest killing in Jamaica this year. And they had it last year and the year before and the year before that. So I only policing division in Jamaica. Today, this year, with 72 murders. Everybody else under, a lie, St. Catherine have 62. But everybody else under 60. Everybody under 60. So what does that say about Mark Golding and his leadership? It tells you that Mark Golding is in vigor with crime and criminality. And he don't want the government come in there come stop what going on in there. So. And that is somebody they don't want to lead with. Thank God, good sense prevail. Thank God, say good sense prevail and the people of Jamaica voted back for Andrew Holness. So we can continue the fight against crime and violence in our country. We need to go a step further now. We need to do a massive reform, and there's a reforming going on now, but I don't think it is extensive enough. We need to do an overhaul our justice system. The judiciary need to be reformed. And we need some more courts, some different type of courts. See? And we need to put in place now some civil laws, some stringent ones, where if you are your neighbor is arguing and the police is called, then you are sent to moderators to see how best they can moderate the situation between two neighbors and how they can build back that relationship. And if that fails and the police is called again, then that result in court action. And if the police is called again, somebody will go to jail next time a perpetrator. Yes, mediator. How will I say? How will I did say? I don't remember me saying I never mediator, I say. How will I say moderator? I'm not surprised, you know. That's something what me will say. Tell us that Mark Golding is a criminal. Mark Golding is... Yeah, okay, Mr. Moderator, mediator. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Delroy Chuck is supporting mediation. Well, at England we have something called public order. And them police it. You know. If you are making noise in your house and your neighbor call police, then action can be taken against it. If you stop out the road and wee and then catch you, action take against you. You caught littering, action take against you. You know, so I guess Jamaica does need to start police these things. You know. And that can be a good way for your state earn to, you know. The state can turn that in a business. Right? So, when you are caught disobeying civil laws, you are fined. But if I have to be biting, them have to bite your hat. Because that's the only way I go stop. And we have to ask the parents them as well. You know, so when you see the youth them a get out of control, hand them over to Ilana, man. Nobody make Ilana have to go kill them and you have to go bury them. Because some parents are safe, they look at 300 and look at 400,000 much year it take them to reach this and a panka and save you. And by the time you look, the boy grow up and get himself involved in a bullshit. And you one look at 300 and you one look at 400,000, you have to take the buy package fee, you have to start over. And when you get all our sickness take you can't buy a local medication. Eh? So one time when I see them look a bit and I give problem, I hand them over to the law, man. And I say me could get involved in a crime and violence, you know. My purpose in get involved, one, because I always know I want to end up in a life, and two, because I father me have. He never go put up with that. I can't tell you. And he want me day and night. And matter of fact, when my father see, certain time come in call me, say if you come now, come in a yard. So we have to try and do some little things. A whole heap of little social thing need for happen in Jamaica too, you know. Enough people a Jamaica no get it right, father. I just say it wrong thing start there so. Society start break down from right there so. For you not get it right, father. You know? So we have to teach some family values. And we have to have some parenting class. And we can deal with them when they reach their last year in a high school. We can start teach them a little thing there, you know. How important it is to be present in your children's life. Because I tell you, probably if my father never there in my life, mother, head down the wrong road. Because I was around it. I have seen it. A lot of my peers was going down the wrong road. But not only for the strength of my father, I always grew up and I see my father and my uncle them and my auntie them at work. And all of them working people them. So I use that as an example. And my father my boss. So I always want to be like him. From my look respect me until now. I emulate my father. Father my idol. No, me get it enough youth, no get that. And the mother they don't make it. The mother they don't make it easy. Because I can't tell you from my personal experience with my two baby mother them. Sometimes they make you not want to deal with them. And she don't want to deal with them, you affect you youth them. See? And I can tell you from my mother and father experience as well. The same thing. But that else you have to keep a positive mindset. And you have to know why outcome we are look for. And you know, because you have 1 or 2 or 3 bad experience. Life not over, you still have life, you can try again. As long as you're living, you can try again. You're not dead. When you're dead, it's over. There are some people who then go through one experience and tell themselves, say, yo, me done, and then give up. Life still out there. You can go find it. And big up Sir Jimmy Cliff. And put on the boss today. You know, I wasn't even gonna come live because I say film things still are going and I say, boy, probably not over there. So I'm gonna say, you know, I come, if I can get 200 people tonight, me good. I'm gonna get 200. So big up all I know there. I say me married and I have a divorce. And I broke myself and I have to start over. Get in our next relationship, almost married. Broke myself again and I have to start over again. But me not give up. Everybody I know is same. See? Everybody is not the same. And that a few people, them mindset. We believe say once you go through this experience, you have to tap, nobody go. And I say you go. You have to persevere. You have to continue to make life. Every who I then take a bush. Some people come in your life to teach you a lesson, then and there. You take that lesson and you learn, and you grow, and you'll be better next time. Big up yourself in the Elroy. My father have 10 girls, no boys. Said he's glad because he couldn't deal with them young man nowadays. You know. Boy, me myself have, me go say 2.5 fitness, cause me have 2 girls, one at 10, one at 5. Obviously, my stepdaughter, my stepson. But, you know, me want to look a girl with a deal in England one night time and she say she pregnant and, you know, get one little boy and thing and something just not right, you know. So, that is to be continued. we deal with that hopefully. Every time I ask for a day, big war start and blocking all kind of something. So, that we deal with one day. You know, but hopefully, you deal with in a good time where this little youth don't have to come and think, say, his father didn't want him. Or his father abandoned him, if I mean his father. You know? So all of these things mess up with society. But that is we have to keep it order, and we have to maintain it order. Whole heap of little things are going on with society. We are causing crime and are causing violence. Even some simple things like them, we can't straighten out. You know? And we have to get better as a people. I don't know feel we problem one, you know. White people go through it too and then do it too. But I feel like a black people alone. Yes, I said never forget. I feel strong here. And do a day without the mother. The last time I talked to her, I tell her, I want to take him for a day or 2. And I'll know she get back to me for that, so I just leave her here, sir. You know? One of the time, you know, I'm sure you will work out. Or if you work out. David, big up yourself. You know? But all of these little things, they mess up with society and mess up the other things. Yes, Mama Sonia act very suspicious. I'm going to tell you the story, you know. I'm going to tell you the story. You know. But for the next channel, so if you don't subscribe, you're not gonna hear the story there. I'm gonna tell you from start to finish. So all who don't subscribe over the next channel, now I'm gonna hear. And by the way, just in case this live ever get taken down because of PNP and then criminality, the next live I am able to go live on it. There's no ads on that one because you know monetize yet, but I am able to go live. So just in case we can go live over there. So all want follow it. See? You know, I can tell you something. When I was growing up, my father had an outside child, a little girl. And me and my father go to my father tell me say I'm pitney, and me would see my father carry her to school and pick her up and thing. And if I me and my father want, my father will pick her up with me and drop her off with me. But you know, my other little sister, cause my little sister we snitch. You see me I say? But and for all of my little sister life, you know, my last little sister life, you know, my father not own her to nobody. You know, and while I love my father and everything, I don't believe that was right. You know, while my father was an upstanding person, you know, somebody that, you know, teach me great things, I don't believe that is right. So I did my best, absolute best, to reach out to this young lady and try to sort this thing out. And it's like she want me to beg her, so we just left it one side. But I can tell you the story, my people. See? And I like she stop me from seeing me or nothing like that. But, you know, this little thing we need to sort out, sort out. You know, but we are going to tell you the story. It's very interesting. You know, it ultimately end up cause me some damage in my last relationship there. I did have before this one. You know, but I got to tell you, stop, I am not too good with your computer thing and phone. I'm just making it. What I gonna do is, Ivan, I will post the link for the next channel in the comment section after I post the live. So after I come off a live, Ivan, once the live is posted, just go in the comment section and look, you will see the link. All you have to do is just click on the link and just subscribe. That is it. See? So under this video, once it is done, I'll post the link there for the next. Just go under it, click the link, and subscribe. So I made a vow to myself that I will never hide any of my children. And if I get an outside child in my relationship, you know, which me no plan to do, because me already have 3 baby mother already. You have to say, or 2.5. I never really want to have, and that's the reason why I did even married to. Because my father tell me, you know, if he could have lived over back in life, you know, and choose to have him put them one place. You know, because my father tell me, say, see the house there? My father did build a house before he dead. 3 years before he dead. And when my father tell me, say, reason make him build the house there? You know, spend no time with him picking them. Everybody scatter, everybody they are foreign, everybody have different mother. So, him a build the house there, so when we come, everybody can stay by him. So that did my father dream, you know. So he never get to live, he never get to fulfill it. So I want it to be a little bit better, a little bit different. So I got married. Only thing me get married to the wrong person. But I gotta tell you that story there too. See? You know, I was with my ex-wife, Anna, for 14 years. And the day when I married to her, a person will wake up to the next morning. Me don't know who that. All know. Me don't know there's somebody there. So, the woman, they're terrible people. They're terrible, but they pretended. You know? So, I have my 4 children with my wife. They're all grown up now. You know, I wanted to. Even my first baby mother. Me and her relationship toxic. We are oil and water. We could agree. None at all. And when me I left her, me feel so conflicted. Because me I worry about the growth of my daughter and how it go affect her. You know, me conflicted. Me don't know what to do. But ultimately, the right decision was to walk away because me and her could agree. You know? So, sometimes people want to stay in some relationship. From a boy, I never hear my mother and father utter hello to each other yet, you know? Never. You know? But I got used to knowing, say, my mother did this so, and my father did this so. You know, I didn't want them together. That is not how me grow up and see them. You know, and all in all, me can tell you know, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, people might think that me look a bit harsh or whatever. My mother is not a good person. I'm not afraid to say it. You know? You're afraid to have you're afraid to have kids. No man, you can have 2 pitney man. And not every man I see him, and not every woman I see him. You have to deal with people upon their merit. This is why I tell you, say, your experience I have with my previous girlfriend them, I have learned the lessons. And that make me a better man for Shanice. See? It up to Shanice now. For if she go, you know, deal with me the same way. My mother there England, man. My mother live in England. Dennis. She there. How you doing, man? She there. Mother gone England from me in single digits. And I'm gonna tell you the story, you know. Me talk a story already, but they weird on in a video them. So we are gonna do a fresh one. See? Yeah. So me deal with people upon their merit. Me not really watch certain things. You know. Me not gonna say because you do this to me, Shanice I gonna do it. You know? I know so many times. Shanice have to prove himself to me. You know? I mean, not like when people deal with me so. If I meet that woman and she first thing the woman tell me say, you hold on a man and see him thing, right? As soon as she said that, it turned me off her. Because that tell me say she now come with a straight mind. She already a come and think say, you come to tear her down and hurt her. So when time me see me meet that woman and she said that to me right away, me done. Because I am not the same as any other man. You know, I am the one and only Dutch. You know, see me now. Only because you haven't met the right person. Good people are out there, but it's to find the one. Exactly. I think me might have land, might hit the jackpot now. And I no might, I believe I have hit the jackpot now. You know? I just say go sometimes you have to kiss 2 alligator before you get a Rapunzel, you know? have to kiss 2 donkey before you get your Rapunzel or your Cinderella. You know? What kind of gif off of the topic and got the personal things. But I gotta tell you the story. Other than there. Very, very soon, I gotta start do some story time. You know? Yes, Ivan, it's frogs. My God. Too much female come out of abusive relationship and had family situations. Okay, yeah. You know, true me I know a man where me I go in a bangarang too much. Me prefer to stay silent and me bex with you. If me bex with them hot, you know. Me bex with you for days. You know. But me no licking or not there like a thing there. You see me I say? I know me that. You know. Although if you lick me not take a lick, you know, because you not come say you beat me. So so try to put your hand for me, because you might get one golo. You know. It's good when you can relax and the life. We got a reason, man. We got a reason for the next life. You know, we got a reason for the next life. But all of them look at things that shape who you be. That type of me I get across to, you know. It shape who you be, but you have to have a strong mindset. The amount of things when me go through with all woman, you know, and my mother, you know, me not even feel like sick woman, you know. You see me I say? But that is not who I am. I never met them something that changed me. You know, me am my own person. And me can deal with it upon your merit. If you deal with me good, me can deal with you back good. And if you cause me harm, me know say you cause me harm. You see me I say? I mean, man, me no really, if you see me have you up, and me hold you against it forever, because me a man, when me ready for done with you, you know, forever, you know. I don't okay, I change you know, forever, me done with you, you know, so better, you know. See? But when time you see me get to the place there, after many moons of trying, you know, I'm just done. You know, when me say them want tough love, I could same time, and also me grow. Yeah, man, I say you have to grow. I say you have to do it, you know. And it even make no sense you argue with them. Even sometimes when time I look back upon some argument when me and my first baby mother used to have, and I said, "Cho, me not even see point. How what this for?" You know, but all you get, and more you learn certain things. The problem with them look at youth, you know, them boomy, them force ripe. See? And when you see them a tear down the plate. When them a drive full tilt ahead. They no concern because their mind develop yet. You know? Everything is on speed for them. And when you look back on it, I see same thing for we too. When we did younger, just because we get older now and we start. But me, man, through my father kind of old. My father is an old soul, you know, so he look like say that rub off for me. So me old for a long time. You know? A long time me I behave like me a big man. You know, me and my husband is friends from I was 16 and we're still together, and I am 55 now with 2 kids. So long. And only 2 pitney. Me Erica. Eh? You want see for my grandfather. For my 2 grandfather them on both sides, as a matter of fact. Because when you go over my father probably about 12 or 13 pitney. I think at 12 or 11. I can't remember. You see me? And my grandfather on my mother's side. How much again? Darling, Peggy, Sweetie, Keith, Monica, Ree, Nanan. Grandfather probably about 10 pitney on the next side. You know, right now, for my mother have great grandniece and nephew. As so much away, down away Smolan. Look, you shouldn't malice your person. Don't argue. If it's escalate, you say, just say we will speak about it later. Sometimes you can vex, man. Sometimes vex in the night. You know, but when you vex, you know, you're not going to do nothing where you're not supposed to do. You have to keep a cool head. People are going to fall out. That's so life. That's so life stay. People are going to falling out. You know. But after when you're falling out, then you must come back to a place where, you know, things can work out. People have feelings, and people will get upset. I just so life still. But blow you out of proportion. When you're your woman Bex, you go and you tell everybody. And you call the whole of your family them. Your family them are gonna hate him. And your friend them are gonna hate that. Because everybody takes side. You do them things that when time say your relationship done. See? Go while in a relationship and say you gotta take back your spouse or you gotta take back your man if you're a woman. Do them something. And whatever you have between you and your woman or private. Yeah, you can have a select few people who you can talk to because everybody need counseling at some point. And sometimes you need just one person with a cool head who can moderate, where can pick out indifferences and see who is wrong and who is right. Because sometimes you immediately know say you're wrong. Because you hold on by your point. Well, you know, but you hold on by your point. Ivan, I am with my husband for 54 years, 2 children and 5 grandchildren. And I go out with things, man. So me and Shanice got there long, for the rest of our life. And a whole heap of catching up for do, Because if my grandfather get 11 or 12 Bitney, me have to get 22. And me only got 3. So me a whole heap left to go. I like my paper. Don't practice going to bed, that speaking. Even that I got happen to. And everybody can split the indifference same time. Even that I got happen to. And everybody can split the indifference one time. But what me say is the respect must always there where say if you and your spouse Bex, you now go look solace for our next woman, and she now go look solace for our next man. Things are gonna work out, Tell Dujan you with spouse 30 years now, Jacqueline Thomas. Married from 21. Not saying it was perfect, but we work. Them a young picking and tan so long. Mama Ivan. Them a young picking as soon as one little argument happen, then say they left. Then done. Me a whole heap of material elder so. But me not tell you me and Shanice business. I can tell you a relationship them where tear down and mash down. Them they done so I can talk, See, so I can tell you them there. You and your partner will have differences, but you sometimes have to be a peacemaker. Exactly. My husband and I are high school sweethearts. I mean, lifestyle. One month is sitting, them they sitting the way I promote. Yes, try, you don't leave the house. Put your music on. I build one little den in my house, I build one little den in my house when me don't build my house. I build one little room in there for myself and I can lock out Chinese out there. And I tell him already and he say, I can't lock him out, but I accept me put about 5 latch on the inside, so I go in my latchy. See it? I lock him out Friday. But anyway, my paper, I go love you and leave you, and soon tomorrow. I think Sir Jimmy Cliff thing still I go on to some of the people there over there, so we not see several people tonight. We also not get no call tonight. So we'll call it a day. Me off for the next 2 days, by the way. I take me 3 days off them this week because I'm tired. I could even come live last night, my people, because the night before me only sleep 2 hours. I was exhausted. Yeah, man. When you're younger, good night, Amai. When you're younger, you know, you run down certain things and all you get. Come and tell you something. You know, no matter how much money you have, you know. No matter how much wealth you have, you know. If you don't have somebody to share that with, you know, in that year, in that day, you know, all of that come like it not even mean nothing. So you have some people who sit down and them a run down wealth and them a chase down things. Also, woman them a run down career because they want to say, Ray. So you're picking them. Me go this hard, you know, because hear what happened to me. My father end up on dead and I left no will. And my stepmother, we grow with. We there run with all our life. And she raised me. See? She scrape everything. I don't give not one of my father picking them nothing. None of my father next. 7 what my father get. And none of next. What my brother dead. So 6 are we still alive. And she have fear one pitney criminal everything. See? She not call none of we and say, come go and take this here. Or if you don't want this here. Everything they take. So me I go hard now because you know that little tool I could have get pan the leather from something from my father. What could have helped me to elevate my life so I can better off myself later on. You know. Is the next man a benefit, you know. My father hard work. You know. So me I work hard now because I want my picking them to get a foot on the leather, you know. So that's why me I go so hard. Can't take no break in my young days. I have to work hard now so I can relax later on and then I look a bit more grown and look a bit more independent. You know? So that's the story that I gotta tell you now as well. From start to finish. So only past story time will go on over the next life. See? Yeah, some people that fear. You know? And true, some we don't want to be cruel. We just love certain things. You know? Yeah, man, my father did put down something on paper, but I can tell you now, before I go, I can tell you this. All of my life, from I can remember. All of my life, from I can remember, my father talk in front of my stepmother. And me and my sister them, and stepsister them say, everything when me have, I for me pitney them. That my father tell him. Right in face, everything. And when my father dead, she no call none of we. And I say, go no one. Don't take one of your father kangal at them. Or go and take one of them clerks them. Nothing. See? By the way, that my people. When I dwell upon that, my father make sure say all of we get an education. So because all of we get an education, we can help ourselves. So he at least do that for we. He send we all of we go to school. You know? And so why you all didn't fight it, do John, especially if he wasn't married to her. Not true I say Frownzy. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Not true thief in Portia Sims Miller. Never want Mr. Miller pitney them to get him man billions of dollars. So you go put in a law say when you come and law you're entitled to half of people things. You don't remember that? All if you're not married. And from my boy I never see nothing like this yet. So true Portia Sims to put that in a law now. Say all if you're not married you're entitled to half of a man things once you spend certain amount a year. That's why we just left it because we remember what happened to the woman I'm up here in our church. Eh? Remember that? A mercy of God make that not happen. So we just love you and we just say, alright, cool. Make it go on. As a life go. Father rank, I never put on nothing in a writing. You know, but he had enough way. At least me, because me and my little sister alone grow with my father. My rest of brother and sister then grow with granny and grow with their mother. I just me and my last little sister. Our second to last little sister grew with my father. My father always make it clear to everybody say, what me have is for my children. Father talk that in front of all of we. You know? But I gotta tell you the story next time. So me soon tomorrow. And we off tomorrow, so we can do a longer live in idea tomorrow as well. See? So big up on yourself. You know, me not make the mistake, man. Me already start put on things on paper, lifestyle. You know, me not have much, but you look where me have. You know, make sense, so me picking it them. And me not say, my stepmother never forget nothing, because that would be very wrong. You know, and if me fi dead tomorrow, me would want to know say, Shani is not alright. You know, me would want him to be alright what the way me have. You know, although my spirit come back and I see next man enjoy, me go box him down, but you know, I don't say go. But anyway, we saw it tomorrow, my people. See it? Big up all 201 person who is still here. And big up all 179 person who gave me a thumbs up. And I will soon in the morning. See? Love you know. Big up yourself. Much love. Show our labor rights. Well, and Erica said, me not see nothing wrong with the law because I live with them and contribute too. And them not get nothing. Well, that's why I said, me not say she ain't forget nothing. You know, because she managed my father's business. My father did have a restaurant and she run it while my father go work for the government. And she take care of the household. I see that, and she take care of him. She cook for him, she wash for him. So she didn't forget everything though, you know, but that's how it go. Anyway, me soon in the morning.